We came across a ship, didn't we, while we were sailing, and
This one.
there were Falmer were aboard.
We did a couple of things. So we
DJ
ate that
and
island
Tia.
first.
Wait, was that the same session?
Yep.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
I think it's quite a long session. Wasn't it like four?
It was
four and a
quite
half
long.
Yeah, we helped out that island that was being attacked, and then we went and stole the ship. Was there anything before that?
Don't think so. No.
I don't think so.
Here we go. Boom. Done. Nailed it.
That's that.
Does everyone have a background? Because I've just got a grey screen with game paused.
Yeah, we've got background.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. Guess
Swear
it's
this
just
happened
me.
last time.
Yeah, it did.
It's got more than 2 pixels, so you're fucked.
Alright, boys. So, getting up for your next day of travel.
We do a long rest last session.
You will have done, yeah. It's been like another day since, so you'll have rested.
Awesome.
Why is that not giving me anything? I don't think I fixed it. So yeah, waking up early in the morning for your next day of travel, having sort of gotten ready for the day, starting to unanchor. The weather is not as kind as it has been recently, and it's currently raining torrentially. And
Sounds pretty calm based on the music.
Yeah, we're in the entertainment part of the
We
ship.
are all absolutely loving the rain. My spirit animal is a duck.
right, and the wind is not being quite as kind. And whoever is manning the ship, which I'm guessing will be Tia, you'll still have to sort of almost fight against the wind to just keep yourself on course today. Can DJ make me a d20 roll, please? Make it a survival check. I think that's what we were doing last time, weren't we?
Survival's +2. That is a grand total of 4.
4. Lovely. And Tia, can you make me a nature check?
So that's a 2 for a grand total of 3.
Lovely.
I'm sensing a
I don't know
theme.
why we're doing it this way around, because I'm awesome at survival.
What did you just roll?
Need to
A
upskill.
2
No, what was your skill?
on nature. I
Uh,
only have a +1 on it though.
yeah, we definitely did it the right way around.
Okay.
Alright. Can you both make 2 more with the same check for me?
2 each?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got another 3, and another one's a natural 20.
Lovely.
I got a 21 and a natural 20 for 22.
Lovely. So, for your first leg of the day, you do struggle to sort of make. Oops, where's that gone? It's a really sort of like against sort of like the winds and the just like some change in wind. You do struggle a little bit to find your bearings. After that, Dar-Jee manages to plot a sort of quite decent course and manages to make a little bit of headway with your journey. And for the final leg, you managed to make quite a decent pace, finally getting used to just the entire day as a whole.
That's some fine sailing, Tyr. Keep it up.
I'm pretty much just letting it go straight.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just
Um,
keep her straight, and I'll just get in the closest hammock.
Is there anything you guys want to do while you're aboard the ship?
I would like
Ow.
to.
Sorry, just quick. Are we still in two separate ships?
You would be, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Okay.
Yeah. Were you playing as a helmsman as well, Dean?
I'm not too sure. I thought I got.
He
You
was
were
the
the
weapons
head
master.
weapon
Weapon
dude.
master.
Cool, no worries. Yeah, is there anything you guys want to do like, during this day's worth of travel?
Have any of the squaddies been killed in the last battle? Because our ship, did it take damage? I
I
can't
think
even
it did.
remember.
So I'll have a look here.
So I think we should hold funeral rites for the lads to give them the illusion that we care about them.
For the Oryx to catch up.
Yeah, that also.
Hey, 'cause we were spinning on the spot last session, weren't we?
You
Yep.
were just donutting while we were in combat.
Taking them the best part of the day to catch us up, and they were a
Mhm.
quarter-mile away.
So, so yeah, the Festering Disgrace did actually take some damage.
Uh-huh.
So throughout the day, if you want, you can have that be repaired up,
Yep, I think that's the wisest maneuver.
and the Noxious Disgrace, the new
Oh my
warship
god, I
that
forgot
you have
about
got hold
Nox.
of, had also taken a bit of damage.
Okay. Let me pull up my
The
boat
Oryx
again.
hadn't taken any, so if you want, how it works, I think, do you guys have access to both of them? You should do. The Festering Disgrace has 338 hit points out of 400, and you have a number of d12s that you can roll to get hit points back up. But unlike with a character, you don't get hit dice back after a long rest. You only get them back as you dock.
Okay. Well, we definitely need to repair it because otherwise it's not going to be seaworthy.
Yeah, the
And
Noxious Disgrace is 503 out of 1,000, and Festering Disgrace is 330 out of 400.
okay, let's roll some dice because we need to.
So throughout the day, also you can just spend hit dice to repair it, and then once you're done, just take off the hit dice you've got.
Okay, so which one do you want to roll for, Paul? Noxious or
Uh,
Festa?
Noxious is the new one, isn't it?
Yep.
Thanks for the new one. You keep hold of your baby.
All right, I'll roll for the Festa. What's the hit dice on the Festa?
Is d12.
Cool. And its max is 1,000 health.
It's 400 for Festering
400,
Disgrace,
okay.
and Noxious is 1,000. I think it should have. Is it d12? I think it might be a bit lower than that. I'll have to look into it again. I think it might be a 400 would be. One sec, because that's the same as what the Carrack is, so that can't be right.
So it says it
let us know
has
what we're up to.
4d10 hull points. 40d10 hull points. So surely it's a d10.
Yeah. So that's not working for me then. Why is that not right? It should be 40d10. So
Weird.
yeah, d10 for that. Yeah, for some reason it hadn't updated.
Right, d10 it is, let's go.
Yeah, is there anything you guys are wanting to do?
Oh my god, I just got a 10, an 8, and a 9.
What do you want me to roll?
7.
Is it the Noxious Disgrace you're healing
Yeah.
up? D20.
13.
Lovely. So yeah, whatever you add in, just add it to the hit points of the ship. And then whatever you've, how many times you've rolled, just subtract it from whatever that number is. That's already on the character sheet. Because that's just based, it's just working as like your sort of like wood resources and stuff to just heal the ship.
Which character sheet am I looking at?
The Festering Disgrace one. On there it'll say like hit points and arm class.
Oh
Below
my
that
god.
it'll say 40d10, and then just
Yep,
reduce
okay.
that by if you make it to 35 if you've rolled 5 times or whatever.
Yep, I rolled 5 times.
Right. Evelynn, is there anything you want to do?
Did we take damage last session? I can't remember.
We were
Other
way
than-
Were
too
you,
no,
far
were you
away.
even in combat?
No, we weren't.
Yeah.
I was trying to be.
Yeah, we couldn't get there in
So
time.
if the ship's fine, I'm guessing we just want to catch up to the lads.
Yeah,
Yep.
well,
You want to do it?
they're moving at the same. They're moving at a pace that's allowing you to keep up.
Right. Okay. We'll just go and
I
go
make us
straight,
go even faster.
Yeah, exactly. Can
Uh,
Dan turn into a whale and push the boat?
I can cast Gust of Wind to make us go
if you want
faster.
to, yeah. Where's that gone? So
Because we're probably still like 200 miles away.
more than that.
Oh, I've updated the character sheet.
I guess just walking around the ship, I'd want to make sure all the guns are sorted and shit like that. Everyone
Yeah,
get ammo.
cool. If you want, you can make me either a dexterity or an intelligence check, just a flat one.
We'll do a. Well, they're both +0, so it doesn't really matter. One sec, I'll find my D20, wherever it is.
Can you use your charisma stat?
If only. That's a 18 for an 18.
Lovely. Cool. So on the Oryx, any guns you fire have a +1 to attack rolls.
Hey, can I somehow cheer on the survive? Well, everyone survived, so I didn't get it. Cheer on all the people
Yeah.
on deck.
I don't have
And
a
I'm
monologue.
monologuing about being class. Oh, that's charisma.
I'd say all the ships have +2 to their morale as well. So
Hey,
there's certain things you can do. So like a quartermaster, you can choose to sort of rally squad, like rally your troops, and like morale score increases, and morale is basically just bonuses to things. So if you choose to like push your squad to do extra things, you get bonuses to like attacks and saves and stuff if you've got high morale.
mhm.
Alright, cool. Is there anything Gythis wants to do?
I've set you
I
up a
don't-
screen share, Dan. BTW.
I think it's gone.
Yeah, I'm loading into it now.
Loading it. Okay, no.
Huh? Right, a sec.
Loving the music.
So I can't tell if the kids are in the music or if someone outside someone's
Oh,
in
it's
there.
100% outside.
Okay.
They're like right outside my window. I can't really do anything about it, I'm afraid.
You can.
Tell them to move
But I
on.
don't, I don't
Get
want to be like
Super Soaker
Brian
and
the
fill it with
Lion.
citric acid. Squeezing lemons into your Super Soaker.
Vinegar.
The father of the group, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly, I've got all the tricks and tips.
What, to blind them? Yeah, great.
So, is there anything Gythis wants to do?
Yeah, I was just going to cast Gust of Wind so we could catch up to the festering disgrace at
Okay,
a
yeah.
higher pace.
Right, no worries.
And then sort of as we start to catch up, I would like lessen it so we don't overtake.
Cool. Yeah, I'll say like you're moving it. If you want, I'll say I can move you another space for doing that. Why not? And yeah, you manage to sort of like keep pace with the festering disgrace, just sort of like just pushing everyone a little bit faster.
Bear in mind, Dan, we're slowing down to keep up with you.
Yep, that's why I'm saying like as we start to approach, I'll slow it down.
Well, no, you just keep at the same speed and we'll carry on.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
I forget that the festering disgrace has got like nitrous or something.
Pretty much.
It's all paramount to the amount of whipping that me and Paul do on the crew.
Yep.
Every lash gains 2 knots.
All right.
Basically,
that
the
fast?
funeral rites is me beating up everyone.
Fair enough.
Tournament of death.
One season
Alright.
aboard this vessel and you'll beg for death.
Right, so
Don't-
your first day of travel, or your third day of travel, goes without any sort of issues whatsoever.
So we are all on separate boats still.
Yes.
Yeah. Me and Evelynn are on the Oryx.
And then what are the other 2 boats called? So if we're on the Festering Disgrace,
You've got the Noxious Disgrace, the Oryx, and then you've got the Taskmaster and
surely we've only got 4.
the Crown of Hammerfell. Well, you've got 3, and then there's 2 that Armadon's got.
My god.
So you've got 5 ships. Yeah.
We are not the beastly boys anymore. We're the beastly fleet.
The Beastly Armada.
Okay, so during the night, the sort of heavy rain starts to turn into this, like the wind whips up, and every ship has to start failing in the sails as like heavy wind starts to push against the ships, and a hurricane starts to form. Do you guys want to try and fight through it, or are you going to try and just hole up for the night?
Sorry, misheard you.
A hurricane starts to form.
Hurricane. You fight a hurricane?
Sang's like, does it count as a structure?
Yeah, exactly. He's rolling in his grave.
Oh yeah, you're not Saga, yeah.
Evelynn can think that.
I don't think we would be risking after just doing a battle. I don't think
It's
we would
been a
be.
couple of days since then.
Oh, okay.
So this is like it'd be the 2 days after.
And how long do we have for this expedition?
There hasn't really been a time limit on it. As far as you know, it doesn't look like anyone's sort of actively trying to look, it's like search for this, because it's quite a difficult journey,
Okay.
and like you have to
Well-
be quite well equipped to sort of like, get to it.
Knowing that it's a difficult journey, I would probably keep us not out in the middle of nowhere. We'd want to kind of stay reasonably close together so that we can provide aid and not too far away from the shore just in case one of us does have to swim.
Okay, cool.
So we won't take any unnecessary risks.
Cool. Can all of you make a athletics check? Just sort of keep yourselves up, and moving and not getting thrown off the ship as it's sort of like swaying
18.
about, being blasted by the waves.
Dirty 20.
Take 20. Cool.
16.
17 for a
Right.
16.
Awesome. Are you in there? Right, awesome. So yeah, the first half of this day goes without any sort of movement, but after a while the hurricane starts to die down and you can start moving again. Can DJ and Tia make me 3 survival and 3 nature checks?
Who's rolling what?
I'll say you guys can choose this time.
What are they for?
Survival and nature.
Just
Like-
move, yeah. Just sort of like as the hurricane's dying down, you're starting to unfurl sails and start to get moving again.
I meant like. Okay.
Oh, so it'd be yours would be sort of like plotting a course, and it'd be Tia sort of like following along the course, and how well he can stick to it.
I am gonna roll nature then, all 3 of them.
Cool.
Okay. That is a 5, a 5, and an 18.
Cool.
And
And
I've
Tia.
got a natural 1 for 10, if you want the full number. And
Yep.
then a 24 and a
Yep.
22.
Cool. Lovely. So, as you're sort of like plotting your course, quite a lot of the crew is sort of like shaken by the hurricane. You managed to like avoid any sort of casualties, but like they've sort of like been holed up for the past like plus 20 hours and haven't really managed to do much. So, setting off on your journey, you don't manage to get as far as you wanted. But the journeys afterwards, with some like the difference, the change in the wind, and still like quite high winds. DJ, you managed to plot a course that sort of takes you further towards the coast as the wind's going, but like sort of Tia's like skills in just turning, in directing the ship,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at turning.
manages, yeah, directions to man the ship, like sort of sail with the wind and then back against it, and manage to drag yourself all the way down across the coast. You managed to make quite a bit of distance today.
Nice. That's some top class sailing, Tia. You would have
So,
made a fine marauder.
piloting. give me the direction and I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Right, we don't allow children on this boat. So whoever's brought minions, they're going overboard if they're not below deck in 2 minutes flat.
So whipping the children first. Off the boat. Get them gone.
Get 'em gone. Get 'em gone sounds like some sort of Asian fusion dish.
Are any of these cities like coastal cities or are they like inland?
There would be like smaller coastal cities. Faroon looks like it's close by, same as Jana. If you did want to stop in highrock. Gythis, could you make me a perception check, please?
I can. See what my bonus is. Oh, a natural 20, boys.
Lovely.
For perception, you said?
Yeah.
For 29.
Cool. Very nice. So, just being right at the front of the ship, just keeping an eye on the weather and praying for smooth sailing for the next couple of days, you see, like, you hear something sort of like reverberating in the water itself,
Oh.
like a heavy sort of like booming sound that just rocks the ship slightly and then just passes.
Which side is it on?
I would like
It
to.
comes like all the way throughout the ship. It comes from under the water, but you see like a ripple, almost like completely different to the waves themselves, and it rattles the ship and then just dissipates.
Interesting. I'll do I have an idea on what it might be? Does it seem like natural or does it seem like kind of strange?
Let me index check.
Let's go. A 13.
13. It's definitely not something that you thought would like naturally appear,
Right.
like within the ocean.
I'll inform whoever's steering the boat and whoever's captaining the ship just so they know that this thing's happening. Do I... Well, you said it's probably not natural, so I probably wouldn't know what it is. Yeah, I'll just inform.
It
The
seemed
boys
like it
about
was some form of like maybe natural occurrence, but like not something that you would normally see. It's sort of like more. It would be like a rare thing.
Right. And it was just coming underneath.
Yeah, like underneath and around the ship.
Yeah, I'll just see if these guys would happen to know anything about it. I've probably not been on that many boats.
Do we notice anyone floundering around on the other boat, or we just...
I'd say
Does anyone else seem panicked?
it looks like no one else has really noticed it.
Okay.
With Gythis being as perceptive as she is, it seemed noticeable to her.
I'd love to have a look, but I don't know if I'd be able to catch up. How fast are we going? Like, are we just going at a cruising speed, or are we going like?
You're all moving pretty much similar speed, and I should have mentioned this before. You do have sort of like a sending stone where you can hail the other ship if you do need to speak.
I thought they. I didn't know we had one.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that. There is a way like for you guys to communicate between yourselves.
All right, cool. I'll just send over a few words on the sending stone.
Cool. What do you say?
What's the word limit again? Is it like 5 or something?
It's like 20, 25, I think.
I think it's 25.
Yeah, I'll say like
Okay.
This message.
these are just basically going to act like close range radios, so you can use it more than once a day.
Okay.
But like they're very close range magic.
Detected an odd presence underneath the ship. What was it, like a booming sound?
It was sort of like
I can't remember what it was that you said.
a heavy reverberation.
Reverberation from underneath throughout the entire ship. And then have you experienced it? So that's what, like 18 words, I think.
Cool.
Did we experience it?
I would say, yeah, DJ, you would have.
And do I seem... You said it's a rare occurrence
Yeah.
in all of my time at sea. Is it possible I would have encountered some? I've been at the sea 20 years.
Yeah. I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay. But do I know what it is?
If you haven't seen it before, probably not.
Okay. Okay. I am gonna tie some rope around myself. Hand one end of it to Tia. / tie it round the thing of the wheel. And I'm gonna jump in and see if I can see what's making this.
Alright, cool. Yeah,
This
it was like
reverberation.
a single sort of like thing that maybe lasted a couple of seconds and then sort of disappeared. Yeah, if you want, you can make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Let's go.
I'm going to be waiting at the edge of the ship, like watching him under. Like as soon as I see anything that looks odd, I'm diving straight in.
Cool.
Oh my god, I got the same roll. Okay. Perception. Oh my god. That is, with disadvantage, a 22.
Hey!
Nice.
Keep us for days, son. Days.
That second eyelid I've got.
So yeah, jumping into the water. Like it's been a while since you've like jumped into the water and actually spent some time sort of like just basking in it, the ocean.
Been a while.
you see the dark shape of something moving sort of east. Something large. It's quite hard to fully make out what it is, but you definitely see something large moving away from the ship. And
Okay.
it seems to have passed underneath.
Okay.
Make me a nature check.
Disadvantage again or standard roll?
No, just a standard nature check.
That's technically a 0.
Okay.
Hey!
Jumping down, you can't really tell the size from this distance.
Okay.
But
Wow,
whatever
I've
it
never
is,
had a 0
it's
before.
quite as fast as your ship is. And
It's
whatever it
quite as fast or not quite as
is,
fast?
quite fast.
As our ship or the big ones?
Oh, 1 second. How fast is I need to get that up. Disgrace.
First 60, the rest of the 20s.
It would be. Oh no, it would be slightly faster than your ship.
Okay. Well, considering that it's moving away from the ship and it was close and chose to leave, it's clearly not interested. And I am not going to panic. I'm going to just enjoy being in the water for another 20 seconds and then start
Just
hauling
getting
us
pulled
back
along
to the
by
boat.
the rope.
Why not? Rubber Dinghy Rapids.
It is cold.
Yeah.
We're in that fresh northern sea.
I thought your whole thing was that DJ didn't like the cold.
He doesn't like the cold, but he likes the water.
Fair enough.
People still take cold showers, my man. And they're
I
oddly
think-
refreshing.
Went near as much as I should. Where did you start? So. No one is that. 1 day. That would be 2 days. And a few more as well. Yeah. Cool.
Where are we going? Dear only knows straight lines, apparently.
Drives in right angles. Like the Romans. No roundabouts here.
Ow. So, can each of you make me 3 more survival on each checks again? Oops.
When you say each, I'm assuming you mean
Sorry,
DJ
yeah,
and
and
Tim.
I will do survival this time. Female.
Cool. I got 6, 12, 13.
awesome.
I've got 6, 18, and 10.
Lovely. Yeah, you are now making your way around the side of a high rock. And you are starting to get a bit of distance. Evelynn, can you make me a perception check, please?
Make a weapon attack.
Perception, did you say?
Yep.
10. No, 7.
7. Alright. As you're sort of making your way around the side of High Rock, you hear sort of things bumping and crushing into the bottom of each of your ships.
They're not icebergs, are they?
No, can
Do I
each of
see
you
any
make?
sorry?
Can Tia, you make me just a flat dexterity check, please.
Well, that is a 18.
18. Cool. You manage to. What you see is like just various like large planks of wood and splinters and barrels and things that seem to be like come off a shipwreck, and you just see like maybe 10 or so barrels and just a ship in the distance, like mostly sank with like just a number of sails floating on the top and just planks of wood.
They look recent or no?
Quite recent. Last 3 or 4 hours or so.
Okay. I'll inform the captain.
Okay.
DJ and the rest of the squad all peering over you to see like what seems to be just the last part of a wreckage of a ship.
Okay.
That seems
I
to
have
be sunk.
a very important question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Am I in possession of a rod of long distance seeing?
You are.
Okay. I would like to spy on these sails and see if I can ascertain a flag of any kind.
Okay. Make me an investigation check. Anyone else, if you want to have a look, you can make me a perception check if you're just having a glance around to try and like have a look for anything of use that you can salvage, or if you want to take like more of an idea of like what you think has happened, you can do me an investigation check or an insight check.
That is a
Uh,
2 on from me.
Can Dan turn into Will with us swim around and see what it is?
If he wants to.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I could.
Let's do it.
Be a whale, you.
Turn into a Will, bro.
All right, but not because you asked me.
Natural 20, lovely.
Yeah,
What check is it you're making?
So I'm looking to see what's going on directly around us, because like I'll be
Mhm.
piloting the ship right now, so I'm trying to be careful of like anything that's
Perception
looking
check,
out.
would it be?
What was that? Sorry.
Was it a perception check?
I no, it's just a natural 20. I haven't added anything onto it yet. I just
Okay, yeah. Just
explain
let me know
what I was doing and just let me know which one it is for it. So like, I'll keep an eye on everything that's happening around the ship directly, not looking far away.
So yeah, if it's sort of like if you're sort of like wanting to do like a scan of the area, I'll say it's perception. If there's anything you want to try and focus on, it'd be an investigation check. Or if you want to try and think about the scenario of why this has happened, you can do an insight.
I will. I'll try and figure out what's happened while I'm trying to avoid stuff.
cool.
So I'll be looking for like key, like damage points, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So you don't really see like any sort of like large structure of a ship itself, but you see the like a lot of these planks of wood and things look like it's like bits where it's like half of barrels, where is something is like taking a swipe at it, or something's bitten at something.
Okay.
So it looks like an attack from some form of like an animal.
So
It doesn't
animal
look
had
like
to be big, real big.
yeah. It doesn't look like something that's like an
Not
attack
like
from
a cannon fire's been blown
it's not
holes
like
in the ship.
it's not like attacks from cannon fire. This seems less sort of like targeted, and you do not see. What checks did everyone else make?
I was going to look to see if there are like people hanging on to like driftwood, or like if there's
Okay.
any sort of like survivors or anything. What do you
Alright.
want that to be?
You could say, I say, were you going into the water?
I was thinking of turning into like a seabird to get like an overhead
Okay.
look.
I'll say if you're just scanning the area, you can make a perception check. But if you want to actually go and sort of like try things, it can be an investigation check. So if you just want to do like a quick pass to see if there is any survivors, and like have a quick dive down, if you can see anything, that'd be a perception
Yeah,
check. But if you want to go and like quickly sort of try and look at sort of if anyone's tried to like hide themselves or anything, it'd be an investigation check.
Okay, I think she would actually look for survivors if it looks like a ship's been attacked.
Okay, cool.
Let's see what my investigation is, because it's not the same as perception. Oh, that's not as good. 14 for a 15.
Cool. What was Evelynn wanting to do?
I'll just take a look for our binoculars.
Okay, cool. Just do it. Make a perception check then.
Actually, have we got like...
You've got a spyglass that you can see.
We've
Out
got like
of.
a rowboat. Is it like within like rowboat distance or not?
Yeah. You're basically sort of like traveling through what's left of this wreckage.
What are the ship's head doing? Are they slowing down or keeping at the same pace?
At the minute, it looks like they're sort of like just moving through and like scanning the area. It doesn't look like anyone's wanting to stop.
Oh, I get one. That's real perception.
If you
get
want the rest of the ship to stop, you're more than welcome to ask.
Well, does the instant have like a cooldown on it, or like that, or can you just?
Does the what? Sorry.
Does a sending stone have like a cooldown on it? How many times
No,
you can use
no.
it?
I'm just saying, like, while you're in like short range, you can just speak.
All right, I'll just say. Do you think we should stop and see if we can find any supplies?
Because it's
Send
a
it.
cantrip, isn't it? Message. Or is it sending?
It would be. It would. Yeah. How it works because it's only like 100 feet. I'd say because it's basically sort of installed in something magical. It's probably got a range of maybe 1,000 feet, and you could just send messages across.
Well, I'll send that message to all ships and see what they say.
Yeah.
We've all got a tin cup and a bit of string. We're all connected. It's fine, don't worry.
Gonna need a lot of string.
Okay. Can I see any logos or anything on these barrels?
You were like 2, didn't you?
Yep.
You don't see anything of like sort of like any sort of like notifying like symbols or anything like that on the ship.
Okay. In that case, then, can we try and net one of the barrels that we're kind of going past, pull it on board,
Okay.
and pry open and see what kind of cargo this thing was hauling?
Yeah, cool. What was your check, Dean? What did you?
My
roll for it?
original one. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Well,
Dean.
I asked if everybody wants to stop something for people to reply.
I'll say, yeah. Like during
Get
this, you're sort
ghosted.
of slowly moving through, and you're still scanning the area.
Well, I'll
Like,
just
I'll
take a look
say-
at all the wreckage and see if there's anything I want to look at. I'll roll
Yeah,
a perception.
Maybe a perception check.
Natural one.
Yeah. Natural one.
Hey, he's back, baby.
Yeah, there's
The sky.
a number of barrels, but it's like a lot of them are like shattered, and like a lot of what they would have had is like quite useless now.
Is it deep or like the ship sat on the bottom?
You can't see the ship itself. It's basically just sort of like flotsam and stuff like that, just like the wreckage.
So we
you'll
are
see, like,
out in the middle of nowhere. It's
Yeah,
on its way down, but it's going slow.
you're like maybe 30 miles away. You're just sort of like slowing down to just make your way through like what's left of all this like just debris.
That's why I'm misfilling. Cool.
Can Evelynn, you roll me a d4 as well, please?
D4.
3. So yeah, you've managed to find 3 barrels that could have something useful in.
Cool, I'll drop them on
And-
board.
Cool. So that's all your checks in it. Insight, perception, another perception, and investigation. Cool.
Mhm.
Right. Can... I'll do this actually. So you've got 3. Got a... Right, awesome. So, one of them, you find a full barrel worth of gunpowder that seems to still all be intact. Another one is like a number of days worth of rations that is going to keep your crew happy for longer. And the final one, as you manage to pry open the top of the barrel, you see this terrified-looking Breton sort of jump out and then fall over the side of the barrel, tumbling onto the floor, as he's sort of like cowering and whimpering.
I just say, man up, what's happened?
It came for
Piece
us
of
so
shit.
quickly. We didn't have time to bail and escape. I just hid
What-
myself. I couldn't do anything else.
What attacked your ship and when?
About 4 or 5 hours ago, all I saw was teeth and claws. My men, my captain, they were gone the last time I saw them. I just hid. Are you here to save me now? Please, can I
You-
stay with you?
I'll just say, did he see any tentacles?
I didn't. I saw a large pair of teeth as I peeked over, and then I haven't seen anything since.
I say get down to sick bay. It's over there. And we'll potentially sort
You
it.
boot him over the edge.
It's fucking...
Get down to sick bay.
As-
Boom.
And he's walking past, I was punching
Carrying
in
him
the spine.
down, you hear him shout out, "The beast! The beast is back!"
And I just shout, shut the fuck up, he's scaring my crew. If you do
Does
that
a
again,
DJ
you're
flinch?
we're on a different ship, are we?
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
I just say if you do that again, I'll chuck you overboard. I haven't got time for fannies.
Alright. Can DJ and Tia make me 3 nature or survival checks again, please?
Which one do you want to?
Either or.
We've been taking it in turns, aren't we?
Alright, I will do nature then. Is that? I think I did survival last time.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Alright, nature then, let's go.
2 19s and a 28.
Oh,
Lovely.
yes. Your back is strong, my friend, because I have a 7, a 5, and a 16.
I can pilot it, but we don't know where we're going.
But my confidence allows us to go wherever we need to be.
That is true. We're in open water. I don't think it really matters. Point your direction, Captain.
As
We're
long as
headed
we're
that way.
still in water, I'm doing a class job.
Right. So you get to your next leg of the journey. Is there anything you guys particularly want to do on this day?
Not die.
What happened with me? Because I was looking for people.
So, having a look around, you see sort of like, I'll say as your sort of joint thing, you see like something moving in the water, and you hear something like thumping on the outside, and you and Evelynn find this barrel together.
Oh, okay, so that was our joint thing.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Okay. Sweet. I guess I'll return to the ship then.
Right, cool.
When I'm not sailing the ship, I'll be sparring with the lads, getting them prepped for battle.
All right. Awesome. Can you make me a? Say, do you want, maybe a performance check or persuasion check, either or.
We'll go with. Go with persuasion because it's higher. That's a 18.
18. Cool. Say they gain an extra morale point from that.
I persuade them to be happy.
Surprised you're not intimidating.
So, as you are carrying on with your journey, you come across another ship that has gone down like quite recently, maybe in the last half an hour or so. You see it's another what looks to be like Breton ship. This time you can quite clearly see. And you can see something moving pretty far in the distance. So, if you want, you can either choose to try and save some of this crew and gain a bit more crew, or if you want, you can push forward and try and chase down whatever this thing is.
Orders, Captain.
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
Okay.
orders.
Do I think that this is the same thing that I saw in the water?
Potentially.
Okay. How far are we away from everyone else?
I'd say you're still within maybe a few 100 feet of each other. You're close enough where, if you give the order, people start moving forward.
Okay. I'm gonna give the order to the crown thing, to Armadon, basically, to use his smallest ship to try and rescue people. And I'm gonna recommend that all of us try and chase down this thing, because if it comes for us, we might end up like the wreckage.
Okay,
So
cool. Armadon is going to reply just saying, remember, the artifact is our main priority. If we need to, we can detour a few days to make sure we miss this thing. But if it's a brawl you want, I guess we must go.
then you have your orders, and then I put down the sending stone.
All right.
DJ
we
really
go
has
after
worn
it.
the man down, hasn't he?
He a bitch.
He's got his 2 ships and he can go wherever he wants to. We've got 3.
Armadon, you have no power here.
Right.
Cool, yeah, let's chase this thing down, get the sails up. I want to find out what this thing is, and if it's a beastie, I want it dead.
All right, cool. Can you make me a Tia? Can you make me a survival check? Just to try and keep on the tail of this thing. And DJ, can you make me a either intimidation or persuasion or performance check? I'll give you the option of any of them, and you can
So-
add a extra +2 to it. Depending on what you do, may affect the morale of the group.
So what is
I got
this
24.
check for? What is it?
You're gearing up the squad to go hunting this creature.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a. Can I give the speech and then roll?
Yeah. Of course.
All right. So I'm gonna clash my scimitars together, try and get everyone's attention. Right, lads. There's a beastie, and he's fucked up this ship. If we don't want to end up like that, we gotta chase it down now and fuck it up for dinner.
Awesome. I'll say.
Yeah.
make it
Why aren't you
a-
clapping?
I'm right. Why are you booing?
Has that changed? Yes. Cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, make it a. You can make it, yeah, performance or persuasion. Entirely up to you.
Let's go persuasion. What do you want? Sorry,
Performance or persuasion.
just a straight roll. Oop. That is
how
a.
many points and hit dice did you use for the Festering Disgrace as well?
I used 5, and I updated how much health it had.
Okay, cool. How
My
much did it get it to? On 338.
370 something. I've updated the hit points on it. But I can't remember off the top of my head. My performance
yeah.
is a 6.
Cool. So,
Total. I rolled very low.
I think you can have advantage with it. Why not? They've already got quite high morale.
Okay, that's even lower. That is a 4.
Awesome. Why are these not showing us? Weird.
As soon as DJ gets his lukewarm reception, I'm just gonna say, "Lower the sails, everyone, man stations."
Cool. Maybe a survival check then.
I got a 26.
26. Jesus. I will say. Festering Disgrace up front. There we are, massive map. Yeah, boys. I will say, you see like a large, like, figure underneath the water around this kind of area. I'll say you can get anywhere. Where is it? You see like the creature around this sort of space. I'll say you can get anywhere from sort of this area below, but you can place the ships out anywhere you want around there. So away from the circle and below this point, but anywhere around the rest of the map if you wish.
Wait, so horizontally we can't go past that point you just pinged?
There. and you can't go inside the circle either. But
Okay.
anywhere else, feel free to place the ships.
Okay. I am gonna instruct Tia to pull to starboard side and try and drift kinda over here. I don't want to be going into this head on. I want to have our side to it so that we can pepper it with cannons if we end up seeing what it is.
To where I feel to. Yeah, please proceed.
I missed all of that, Mummers.
Yeah, the game's gone down as well.
Oh, great. Guys, should go back.
Yeah, so what we're doing?
All right. So, all your initiatives are set by the ship. Who is controlling each ship then?
I'm the master gunner, so not controlling ours.
I'll just say each of you can control a full ship. To make things easier, I'll say for your you just do movement and actions as normally as all you normally would. So just any sort of cannons you can fire. I'll have to change a lot of this. So, make it easier. We have the Crown of Hammerfell. Does it have that? It is 200. Oh. See. So, I will say you can just use ships just to make it easier as just like normal things. So you'll still get your movement. Action will be to fire guns, port side, starboard side, on the bow or the aft. Bonus actions are, I'll say you can use like a bonus action to gain morale boosts, but every time you use a morale boost, it'll drop by 1 on the ship. So if you use bonus action to gain a morale boost for your weapon attacks, you get a +3 on the first attack, and then it drops to a +2. So if you use it again, it goes to a +2. It drops, it goes to a +1. You can also use a bonus action to repair. Or use any of your other actions. So, just to make this easier. Actions. I'll just say, everyone gets. I'm just going to rewrite some more rules. So I will say each ship gets 5 uses of bonus actions you can use. That will reset every long rest. So you get movement and actions as normal. But you can also, as a bonus action, call for full sails. So you get an extra 50% of whatever your movement speed is. You could choose to use a evasive maneuver, where any attacks against you are made at disadvantage until the start of your next turn. To concentrate your fire or aim full range for shooting, so you either add a +3 to your attack rolls, or add your proficiency bonus, which I think is it's +4 now, isn't it? So you get to add +4 for all your attack rolls this round, or you can choose to aim full range. You could choose to repair, where you can use up to 20% of your hit die to repair this round, or you could choose to cast a spell, which I think only Gythis can do, so I might give another rule. I might say you could use a bonus action to board as well as cast a spell. If there's anything else you guys can think of that you can do, else we can, depending on what it is, we can say.
Can I use Misty Step to teleport onto a different ship?
Yeah,
I
say yeah. You can if you want. I'll just say you guys could sort of if you're close enough, you could fluidly move between ships, but you have to be within maybe 60 feet. Yeah, we'll use this sort of more of a macro scale, and if it gets to a point where you are boarding ships and stuff like that, we'll move down onto one ship. Cool. So if you want, you guys should each have a stat block for all your ships. It'll say how many cannons are on either side and stuff like that.
Where is this?
On the character sheet for each ship, and then it'll say if you go on features, it'll say weapon slots and stuff like that. I do need to change a few things around, but we'll roll big dice numbers. So it should say Festering Disgrace, weapon slots 6. Which I don't know if I changed or not. I may have changed that. I add it onto here. I don't think I did. Great.
So I wrote down. I have written down everything that we have.
So yeah, I think I was gonna change it a little bit. Just I might give you 15,000 back, just to make the rules so much simpler, so we're not tracking everything.
Cool. Okay.
So, the Festering Disgrace has a salamander at the front, a ballista at the back, 3 guns on the port, 3 on the starboard, and 3 little swivel guns. The Oryx, which is a carrack, has 2 weapons on the fore, 2 weapons on the aft, and 8 port guns, 8 starboard guns, and 5 swivel guns. And then the warship has 3 fore, 2 aft, and then 15 on starboard, 3 on port side, and 7 swivel guns.
Jesus.
Just to make things easier. All the cannons have a +6 to hit, other than the swivel guns, which are a +3. The cannons you have do 8d8 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know whether to just write this somewhat easier.
Is that one of the ships?
My salamander getting ready.
Right, so swivel guns have 150 normal range and 450 long. They're +3 to hit and do 3d6 bludgeoning. The cannons have 600 short range, 1800 long, are +6 to hit and deal 8d8.
600 short and how long? Long?
1800 long. Everything
Cool.
else sort of just leave for now. So, if you're wanting to make a attack or with the clipper, you've got 3 port and 3 starboard. 3 port, 3 starboard. If you want to make an attack on the port side, you roll 3d20s, add 3 to each of them. If any of them hit, roll 3d6 for each one that hits. So we're going to be rolling like a ridiculous amount of dice if you're
Oh my god.
firing loads of cannons.
Okay.
So we'll see how this works. It might not be balanced at all or work or whatever, but we will see. Alright, cool. So who's got each ship then?
I'm on the Disgrace.
Cool.
I'll take the red one.
Yep.
I'll do
The
Oryx.
Oryx is 15, and then Paul's got the
The other
numbers.
disgrace.
Cool.
Oh yeah, sorry, there's 2 Disgraces.
How it works is each ship's got a set initiative. So Festering Disgrace has got 18, the Oryx has got 16, and then the 2 warships have got 13. So they go. I'm going to make them a little bit slower as well. So I think that was like 160, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to make them 120 speed. So they're a bit slower.
And how far is the square?
Hmm?
And how far is the square? Should we do 120?
100 feet square?
20 feet square, I think this one is.
That
So you
can't
get-
be right. There's no way the Festering Disgrace is only 25 feet long.
No, oh no, these are the small square. We're moving in hexes instead of squares.
Ah,
But it's all
didn't see the
hex.
hexes. Okay.
Cool. So, everyone sort of like starts to spread out around this sort of like large shape you could see under the water. As you see something large and like almost like green to blue sea creature just breach.
Oh,
Oh boy.
The
Oh,
Festering
Festering
Disgrace.
Disgrace could just ram it.
Yeah, I will look up some ramming rules if you want to do that.
beautiful.
What do you want to do first? Festering Disgrace.
Okay,
As you see large, like bluish greenish.
cool.
Lizard-like creature breach as it
Oh,
turns to look at you.
what I would love to do is tame this thing and have this pull us through the sea. However, we cannot. I would like to pull all of my cannons from the starboard side to the port side,
Okay.
Of which there are 3
I
cannons.
would say that'd be a bonus action to do.
Okay. How many bonuses / actions do we get?
Don't know whether to just give you a bonus action as normal.
Okay. And then an action would be to like fire everything.
Yeah. I'll say because you're moving everything over, you can't move quite as quick because you're now sort of like not equally weighted.
Cool.
So
I'm
if you
not
want to move-
interested in moving. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in a good position. I just want to get basically hunkered down and ready to fire everything.
Right. So you have, I think, 3 port side and 3 starboard side.
Yep. So I should have 6 now.
Yeah.
Plus 3
Yeah,
swivel
make
guns.
6.
Make 6 attacks. Do you say?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So that is a 12, a 14,
Yep.
and a 15.
Yep.
Um,
Make an-
that was only 3. 12, 14, 15. We have a. Can I still fire with the ones that I moved over?
Yeah. If you've moved
Yeah.
them all over, I'll say yeah, you can fire with
Okay.
all 6.
So then that's a 10, an 8, and a
Mhm.
24.
24. All right. As you start like firing off these volleys of shots, a lot of them like starting to go wide. I think what distance you are? You're within range, yeah, quite easily. Yes, a few of them are starting to go wide. A few of them sort of like hit it and pelt off, but one of them sort of hits it in the side of the neck and actually explodes and deals a bit of damage.
Ooh.
Roll your 88 for me, please.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, and 3. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6. Wow, really? 7, 8, 9. 17. 23, 24, 25 damage.
25.
8d8 for 25. Are you mad?
I think max is 64. I think that's still a little bit below average. I think average for that's 30, 36, I think is average, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I had a lot of 1s and 2s.
If you hit it in the side of the neck, it explodes and seems to deal a little bit of damage. And now you've got its attention.
Cool. So how many actions does this thing have?
Just one action. We'll just do it as normal. Oh, that's
okay. Yep, sweet. Okay.
Action, bonus action, movement.
Cool.
If you want move, because you moved everything to one side, you're a bit more precarious. I'll say you can only move at half speed.
Yeah, I'm not interested in moving anymore. I just want to hunker down and, like I said, fire everything from a
Right, awesome.
broadside position. And that is all we're going to do.
Cool. Immediately it is going to turn round and then dip its way under the water.
Oh, it's going to come up the other side, isn't it? Where I've got no cannons.
Let's give me a. Awesome. Immediately it dives under the water. Where's that? And then breaches again. As you see, like now it lets out this big roar and has this like really sort of burning rage in its eyes, and begins to close it on you.
It's a barbarian.
Right, the Oryx's turn.
I will see how far away that is.
Easily within range of your weapons.
I'm going to turn slightly
Mhm.
How many actions do we get? So how many times can we shoot in one turn?
So one action,
Yeah.
depending on the size of the thing, you are a carrack, so you have 10 guns on one side.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Cool. Make me 10 d20 rolls.
Fucking hell. Alright. Just make some space. 6 plus, is it a 7 you said? Or
A 6
a 12?
plus 6.
A 7, that one.
Alright.
An 18.
Mhm.
A 15.
Yep.
A 16.
Yep.
14.
Yep.
25.
Yep.
And I think it's 2 more.
You've got another 3, I think. 2, 3?
That's a 13
No, 2. 13, yep.
and an 18.
18. Alright. Yeah, you just start firing off this large sort of volley as it comes up, almost like rears up and like roars towards the Festering Disgrace. You manage to hit it in the side and deal some damage. Roll 8d8 for me, please.
88.
Yes. As only one attack hits.
Online dice roller. Motherfucker. $38.
38.
That is fucking bollocks.
It's better than 27, mate.
Cool. As it comes up, you see where the explosion that hit it on the neck has already almost healed over. And now, as your shot goes into the size of its ribs, it doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as the first shot did. Alright. And the Noxious Disgrace.
Noxious Disgrace is going to go full forward.
Alright. So yeah, you get 120.
You want to reset that pirate tune?
What a day.
So yeah, as an action, you can move full pace. As a bonus action, you can move half pace if you want. So it's entirely up to you. So you can move half pace and get right up ahead of it, and like just fire your shots like right in its face, or you could choose to ram it. At which point it will be a contested strength check.
What's the strength of a ship?
I think it's down to like 26 for Noxious Disgrace. I'm going to drop the other ones a little bit.
Alright, we'll ram the shit out of it.
Right, so... Right. Cool. Make me a strength check.
Steady, steady.
I need to do one thing. There's something I forgot to look up.
24.
24, cool. Are you... Okay. That makes things harder. Oh my god. Okay. Can't be quite as high. Cool. Say 24.
So
that is against a 32.
okay.
As it sees the ship move in, it sort of lowers itself and begins to grab onto the ship and sort of try push back against it. And
So
your
what,
ship
it holds
slowly
itself
comes
in
to a
front
halt.
of it.
Yeah. And its attention has gone from the small ship now to you. As
Okay.
it just
Is it under
grabs
the
you.
water, or is it on the top of the water?
Sorry?
Is it on top of the water or below the water?
It is basically, it's sort of still above the water, maybe about 15 feet up, and its arms are wrapped around the side. You now see that this thing has arms and legs. And like actual sort of like prehensile thumbs that it's grabbing with.
Oh.
And is the rat
Oh, no.
or what is it?
I would say just because if you want, you could have used your sail action to do that, and you could fire a few shots right at the front if you want.
Well, I think I've got 2 bow side cannons.
Yeah, fire them too.
Where's the salamander position as well?
I don't think the Noxious Disgrace would have one because it's a new ship. It probably wouldn't have a salamander. I'll say it has 2 long 9s. Long 9s are a +6 to hit, and they deal 46 bludgeoning damage. But they have a much longer range. Their range is 800 and then 3,200 massive range.
So what is the disadvantage?
I'd say because it's right up in front. I'd just say no because it's basically looking down the barrel of a gun. I won't say it's disadvantage because it is basically holding on it and it's stationary. So yeah, roll me 2d20s, add 6 to both of them. On a hit, you deal 46.
19.
19 misses, just.
And a 22.
22 will hit. So roll me 46.
Uh, 14. I rolled 2 1s and 2 6s.
Awesome. So yeah,
I'll be back shortly, mate. Just
similar-
trying to pick some up.
okay, no worries. So as you fire the first shot, just hits into it. It seems to almost deal no damage, just leaving this sort of like black smear across the side of its shoulder. The second one goes into its mouth and explodes, dealing some damage, and it drops like quite a few large teeth, but they quite quickly start to grow back in. Let me get this popped out. There we go. It is now the Crown's turn.
Okay, so I have no control over this, so I'm going to need someone to move it. It's probably just going to have to go as far forward as it can ahead, because I mean I can't do anything back here, and the other ships are in the way.
Yeah, it can go 120 straight forward and get you there.
God, is that all I can do?
Yeah,
I'd need to.
bonus
do
action
another one.
another 60.
Yeah, it's bonus action it.
If
Jesus.
you want,
You're going to have
I
a
would
problem
say-
that no matter what you
because
do,
it's
you're going to
less
be blocked
than
off
half.
by the Oryx.
I'll say, yeah, you
Yeah.
can only fire 2 of your guns if you want to not put the Oryx
Probably
in
not
danger.
even much point in that. I just need to get even further ahead.
Cool. You go another full 120
Yeah. And then
Cool.
I'd want to angle it sort of
there.
ever so slightly, yeah.
Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, Festival Disgrace. is the festering disgrace
I
doing?
heard him mute his mic, so might be doing something.
No worries. Should we wait, or should the beast go?
Just let the beast go.
Alright. Suppose we can always backtrack if we need.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Josh coming back. Maybe.
Josh, you back? Head movement.
I don't think he did.
No.
Yo, I'm back.
Awesome.
He did.
Here
Cool.
he is.
Your turn.
All right. So seeing this giant creature literally chewing on the noxious, I would like to do an about face, and I want to try and hit this thing with the salamander.
Cool.
So just like
Hey,
spin it round.
he did everything.
Sorry, boys. And yeah, I just want to coat this, or try to coat this thing in fire.
Cool.
What is the roll for a salamander?
Salamander is a dex save.
Okay.
It's grappling, so won't it have like reduced?
Nah.
I
Dex
take
or
you
something?
into the water and stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
You have sneak damage, being a rogue.
Swashbuckler.
I'm gonna yeah. Stealth.
It is a. Where is it? I think I got rid of it. So it's not a salamander. It is a dragon's breath, which is it just deals more damage.
Okay,
So I need
fantastic.
to make DC 14 dex.
Okay.
I'm going to ask a question, but I'm not going to ask a question. I want to ask a question, but I don't really know if I can. Never mind. I will just make a dex save. Oops. Oh, I scored a natural 20
Okay.
for a 22 total. Roll me 12d6.
Okay. Online dice roller. 12d6 is 40.
40. Awesome. Yeah. Immediately, as you just fire this like big gout of flame into this creature, you see that its skin starts to sort of like burn and bubble, and it seems to take a reasonable amount of damage.
Alright.
And
good.
on its turn, the flesh around doesn't seem to start regenerating as much.
Ah.
However, it is now going to use a large roar and do a threatening presence. Can each of you, as in your characters, make me a wisdom save, please?
Where's Bazok when we need him?
Dead.
Oof.
What was it? Sorry, wisdom save.
Wisdom
16
save.
for DJ.
19 for Tyr.
Cool.
21 for Gythis.
Cool. We'll get back to... And then it is immediately going to get its claws and take one large claw attack into the Noxious Disgrace. First one. Is a 31 to hit.
Yep.
Second one is a 27 to hit.
Yep.
I'm going to roll damage for these.
Just noticed there's birds on this that are actually like flying in real time.
It's just Mummer's moving them in real time.
The first attack deals 64 piercing damage as its claw just rends into the side of the ship. The second one deals 60 points of slashing damage, and then it's going to drag itself up, and just this massive mouth is going to come down on the ship for a 30 to hit.
Yeah. At this point, what's the point in armor classes?
Yeah. That's how late game works.
Late game? We're in mid game.
Yeah. I mean, later on game, it's a creature that I've kind of homebrewed a little bit. So I've taken a creature and then homebrewed it.
If it's averaging a 30, can it even roll at 18 to her?
I've rolled really high. But it's still got quite a high 2 hit, so 12, 19. 54 points of piercing damage as its massive jaw just comes down onto the front of the ship.
Oh my god, I thought it was birds moving around. It's your guys' mouse pointers.
Jesus, man.
You just see, like, its claws just, like, almost go through the ship as if it were butter. Like, it seems to be just this size of a creature. It just demolishes ships. Some would say it is almost like a siege creature. The Oryx, we will come back for Dean. Noxious Disgrace.
It's got hold of me, right?
I wouldn't say it's grappled, but it's sort of like it had you, and it's now sort of like just taking attacks at you.
I'm just gonna have all men throw what they're called grappling hooks. Try and tie it up.
Okay. This would be a grappling check. Let's do this. I will say, if you're using, I say you can do it as a bonus action and give me a, I'll say you can use Tyr's athletics check, or you can use a full action and do it at advantage. However, this also gets advantage.
I'll just do the standard one then.
Cool.
Say Tyr's grapple. That is a. Go on.
You got a 19.
What? As in that's the roll, or he's got plus what?
That's a 19 total.
I can't. Okay. Because I got a 17.
17. So yeah, you want to get like a lot of the hooks around it, but it starts to sort of shrug a lot of them off. as you hear it rumble out, puny. And it just like rips a lot of these off, dragging a few of your sailors into the ship. DJ, can you give me a flight intelligence check?
Okay. Oh, it's a good one. That is. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. I set this DC high. Now I was going to lower it for certain things. This is slightly different, but a voice you recognize.
Oh my god, it's Gamjo.
Okay. Okay. I panic, but try not to show this to the crew. Is it my turn? Is that what you're telling me this?
It's a crown's turn, and that'll be your turn.
Okay.
Okay. How many guns would I be able to safely fire off at the creature?
Now, I would say you're pretty much in range. You can fire all of them.
Okay, I will do that then.
Oh, God.
I mean, there's no use
And then
hacking that
once
anymore.
I've done that, I'll
Roll
move
pretty high.
forward a bit so the Oryx don't crash into me. Sorry, what am I rolling?
You are a warship, so you get. Oh, fuck, I just closed that. No, I haven't. I think a warship's like 15.
Is that everything, or is it just the?
If you're using a
what's it,
bonus
starboard
action to
side?
move everything, that'd be
Yeah,
30.
I was gonna.
Cool. You get 30 attacks, but you can't move this turn.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll just put everything into it. Just like
Cool.
drag the cannons.
Make
Port.
me
Is
30
it port to
d20s.
starboard?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm rolling what? Sorry.
30 d20s plus 6 on it.
Jesus.
Do it on a online roller, mate. Otherwise, we're going to be here till next
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking March.
Roll.
You can't get the game up. What is it going to do with that many dice on screen?
What is it? 30
it's-
d20.
Plus 6, yeah. Make me. Let me know any that hit 20 or above. Because you hit it's you just missed on a 19, so you know it. Gamjar's AC is 20.
I was right. Shit.
Wait, hang
Yeah,
on.
I-
How many hit below?
So anything on a 19 misses, or 19 or
What
below
an
misses. 20 or plus hits.
Incredible picture.
My God. Right. Okay. So I've got 1, 2. Fuck, mate. Yeah, I've only got 2 20s.
Cool.
I have a shit ton of 19s though.
So yeah, as you now see, or
Oh
now
my
recognize, a huge-looking Gamjar, not looking quite as he used to, as large tentacles sort of like writhe around him.
Oh my lord.
And instead of standing maybe 15 feet tall, he stands about 60.
God. What a beast.
All
That
these like
looks awesome.
tentacles and stuff, do they look like they're like part of him, or as in like they've been added on separately, or what?
They sort of like jut out of his skin.
Like he's been modified, or as in he's grown?
I say it looks like they've grown out of him. They like come from like beneath his skin, and it doesn't like look like there's sort of like any sort of like part where it's grafted onto him. It's sort of like they've just jutted out of his skin. I'd say you could actually see sort of like you would be able to see like almost scars that have come out. So it looks like something is like forced its way out. and he's healed over it.
Okay.
So you hit twice. Roll me 16d8.
Okay.
Oh
That
my
is
god, is that why you
68
raged
damage.
earlier?
Huh?
That is 68 damage.
68. Cool. That is 68 damage, but it
Yep,
doesn't seem to do
68.
as much as you think.
Classic is still raging. Don't do anything. His rage will subside.
Right. Festering Disgrace, your turn.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I know Gamjaw. I know how he fights. And after seeing that fire, I just want to pelt him with as much dragon fire as we possibly can to try
Cool.
and
I'll
get
say
him away.
you got 2 more charges left.
Okay. I'm gonna use them until I can't.
Cool. Another deck save. So, for the last time I asked was because of Danger Sense. I gave him advantage last time. Do you guys think Danger Sense would be something he'd notice? Because you're sort of like adding fuel into a thing and it has like an ignition, would you think Danger Sense would activate it? How would you
What
guys
do you
rule it?
mean?
Because of Danger Sense, he can, if he sees something, he gets advantage on it.
But
It's the
he's focused
advantage
on
on
my
deck
ship,
save.
though. That's the thing.
Cool. So yeah,
That's
first
kind of
time
what
I
I
roll
was
with
thinking, yeah.
advantage. This time I'm going to roll with disadvantage, just to even things out. Because I think I got like a 6 and then a natural 20. So yeah, I'll roll disadvantage this time just to make it even.
Because I would say it's up to you. Because like the whole reason that I've like gone straight in is to distract it long enough for these guys
Yeah,
to get in
okay.
position of aggro it, basically.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah,
I'm a
this time
tank
he
right
failed.
now.
Roll me another 12d6.
12d6. Roll 37.
37. Nice. Cool. He takes another large blast to the side, and where part of his body is sort of like started to just almost like melt to a side, and his skin's sort of scorched and he isn't slowly regenerating. It started to like slowly build around and start to sort of like his skin and flesh thread itself back together. But as soon as he fired that again, it just sort of almost retreats again, and as he takes more damage. And he lets out another roar.
I'm gonna get. Can I on the sending stone? Can I say anything on the sending stone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire everything!
All right.
So if you say Supreme Leader Run,
All right. So, on his turn, he is going to take another claw attack at the Noxious Disgrace. That is a 27 to hit. Very stupid. Let's roll here. Which is 56 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
He is then going to whip his tail out towards the Festering Disgrace. Or, I think, can he? What's that? Let me just check range. He's going to move across still sort of like getting in range, you just whip out behind him in anger. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Uh,
Almost double my AC.
that's 46 points. Can you get your ship to make a strength saving throw as well, please?
Yes.
This is where the festering disgrace just dies.
That is a. Oh my god, that is a 6.
All right. So,
How much damage was it? Sorry.
46. So, like, the festering disgrace is rocked to the side, and like people start like bouncing around all over the place, and a lot of them fall over. You lose your bonus action for the next round.
Okay.
Or I'll say you can either use your action or your bonus action and move, but you can only use one or the other.
Okay.
And then it is going to dive down into the water. If you want, you can use your reaction to make an attack as it's diving down, but only from the front gun. I'd say the salamander needs to reload, so it can't. But if you want,
Can I
Tia,
have
you
a go
can
with the
fire
swivel
both
guns?
nines.
Where are
yeah,
the swivel guns?
Yeah. You've got 2 at the front, 1 at the back. So yeah, if you want, I'll say yeah. Use your reaction. You can use your swivel guns. There's 2 at the front of yours and 3 at the front of the Noxious.
Okay. I'll use my swivels.
I just want to make your attack with that.
Do I roll 1 dice or 2?
Roll 2.
Do they have a modifier or anything?
They are +3.
Okay, that is a 12 and a 6.
12 and 6. Both miss. Tia, does your ship want to? So you can make 3 attacks. I'll say if you want, you can use the long nines or the thingy because it's sort of like more like close to you. So you can choose to make 3 attacks with swivels or 2 with the long nines.
How much damage does each of them do?
Swivel guns do 3d6, the long nines do 4d6, but they have a slightly better chance of hitting.
Okay, I'll go with them then.
Yeah, cool. So 2d20 plus 6.
Plus 6. Okay, so that's a 21.
That'll hit.
25.
Cool.
And a natural 20.
Okay, so that's 3 of them. So yeah, roll me 9d6.
Uh, 96. Double ones. Double sixes again. Fucking hell! What are these dice weighted? Fucking hell. That's a 22.
Sorry about that.
27.
Yeah, check that beastie out. That's what we're fighting right now.
Nice.
Oh, you won't know who Gamjar is, will you, Dino?
That's 36 total.
What did you talk about him?
That is cool. So yeah, it. Before I go, Dean, do you want to make your turn now? Because you missed one.
Yeah, I can do. I'll move.
It's gonna block me again.
Yep.
How far can I move?
160 feet.
So, from here. Bang. I'll move there.
Cool. Come on. There's like, oh my god, that's not working. So, let me get that.
Jesus.
working. That's
Thank
not
you.
working.
I'll keep a mouse on it. So I can just move it.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, so the...
Yep, cool.
Has anyone like grappled it or...
No, it's basically what happened is everyone's taking shots at it. DJ's been firing like fire at it because it started to regenerate and it looks like it's stopping it regenerate.
Right, I've got a flamethrower and all. How far do they shoot?
I think it's 90 feet. I don't think you're quite in range.
Shit.
But if you want, you can get one of your cannons to probably hit it from that angle.
I was
It's
going to
quite
try
an
and get a
awkward angle.
grapple on it so it can't go underwater or whatever.
It's a little bit far,
No, right, fair. I'll just shoot it once.
and this will have happened like before it started moving down,
Okay.
and we'll just sort of like time traveling backwards.
28.
28 to hit.
Well,
What?
technically, he's got 2 turns in a row.
Oh yeah.
Just casted haste, it's fine.
Yeah, so that'll hit. How do you get 28 to hit?
Hang on. What's it plus?
So
Plus 6.
Plus 8?
yeah,
isn't it?
plus 6. No, plus
20
6.
Alright, got 25 then.
Alright, go 25. That'll hit.
Was it D8?
So 8d8 damage.
8 D8. $41.
41. Cool. Awesome. And now it dives underwater and you lose sight of it. 1 second. Can I? Oh, right. Can both of you make me a strength save with your ships?
In the circle, I'm guessing.
Anyone in the circle, yeah.
Yeah, so we should be
So-
fine.
Tia gets +8, and DJ gets a +4.
It's a
25.
9.
Numbers 25 and a 9. The 25 passes, the 9 does not. I'm trying to make up. Cool. As. Oh my god. The Noxious Disgrace is pulled 20 feet. Why is that not moving? That's annoying. I can't move that.
I know, I was trying to do it earlier, but it doesn't let me for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's pulled. I didn't explain. As this, as Gamjaw goes into the water, you see like the water begin to swirl around, and a whirlpool starts to whip up. As your ship is dragged in slowly towards, and oh no, it's really annoying that I can't move it. You are dragged 60 feet closer towards. 1, 2, 3. So The festering disgrace is now restrained and cannot move as it is entering this close to the center of the whirlpool. However, the noxious disgrace passed its check and can. So DJ, you just feel this sort of ripple across the ship, and you could feel like the ship feels shunted towards this whirlpool. It is slowly getting brought down, and you you can't really get any sort of movement off, so you can't move next turn. But if you want, I'll say next turn you can make another save. If you fail, the ship is going to get dragged into the water.
Okay.
So it's entirely up to you what you want to do.
So I can make another save now, and if
You
I
can- On
Next turn.
it'll be initiative. So yeah, next turn on his turn, you'll have to make another save.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make another save. If you fail, the ship will get dragged in and take a load of damage. Or you could choose to potentially bail if you want. It's entirely up to you. Cool. So it's the orc's turn.
Okay.
So yeah, on his next turn, you could choose to make another save. Well, I'll make it on your turn instead. So when it gets back around to you, you can choose to make the save again
Okay.
if you want, or you can choose to fail the save and try and abandon ship, or try and fight your way out. Cool. Dean, it's your turn. So around this area is a large whirlpool that's whipped up, and now you see down at the close to the bottom of it, Dar-Jee's ship is slowly sinking in. Whereas this larger ship is was getting dragged towards, but it seems to be able to try and fight its way out.
160, did you say?
Yes. If you hit any of these squares, I will get you to make a save. If you fail, you will also start getting dragged towards the whirlpool.
Okay. That's that one then. Can I shoot my grapple as a bonus action?
A grappling hook only has 120 feet of maximum range.
Oh.
And you can't see this creature in here. It's under the water, swimming around.
Yeah, I was going to try and grapple the shit though.
Alright.
So obviously I can't pull the ball out because it's heavy on
Dragging it through the eye of the whirlpool.
Well, I was going to action sail and then try and shoot my grappling hook at Josh's vessel.
Yeah. If you want, you can move another 160, and then I'll say you can use your bonus action and try and if you range, you can try and cross.
He's already used his bonus action to go 160.
Has he?
Well, I've moved.
Was he not the same size as the rest of us?
No, the Oryx is smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's small, so it's got 160 feet.
It's like
Yeah, you could get up there.
yeah, so I'll get up there. I've obviously turned my ship, but I can't remember. How do you do it? Control.
And
I'll just sail around the circle because it's kind of
maybe about if you can get one of your corners to that square.
Oh
you could
shit! Hang on. Whoa! So if I get to
You gotta
here,
get pulled in.
and then rotate. I was gonna do beat.
No.
As in,
Not
what
quite.
I mean is that I'd be sailing around, obviously moving at the same time, but you can only do this in
Yeah,
a straight line, so it's kind of retarded.
I
So I was
think
gonna move it and then
for you to get anywhere near, you will be in that. So if you want to drag him out, you're gonna have to make a save as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just sail around it, but it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think there's any point where you wouldn't be within the range of the
so I get
whirlpool.
like I mean one there. That's
So
like
yeah.
120, isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, 140. So yeah, I'd say
You're gonna pull him into the middle of the whirlpool.
yeah.
I'll pull him out, don't worry about it.
I'd say you can, if you want. You'll have to go into the whirlpool radius.
Yeah.
And make a save, but I'll give him advantage on his.
Yeah, cool. What save do I need to make?
Yeah. You'll have to be there for it.
Yeah.
So make me a strength save. So roll d20 and add 6 to it.
Nat 20.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yes. You?
Cool. So nat 20,
It's
you
customary, I
pass
see
that.
it.
You're dragged closer into the whirlpool, but you get a hook on Dar-Jee's ship. So when it gets back to him, he can make his check with advantage.
Yeah, I can drag him out. I'd pull live one out, but he could pull me in 'cause it's heavier than me, right?
Cool.
That's pretty cool dice,
oh,
dude.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm cutting straight across that line anyway. So I'm going straight through the middle of it. I'm going to try and
Yeah,
bump the
you
front
can
end
do this
of
normal.
DJ's ship, and I'm going to also drop anchor as I'm driving through it to try to catch him while he's swimming underwater. That's my move.
Awesome. Cool. Make me a attack roll, but use tears. Attack on fire.
Tears attack. That's a 28.
Cool. So 28. And make me a strength save as well.
So, using tier or the other one?
Using the ship.
Oh, shit. That is a 23.
Awesome. So yeah, you are dragged further in. Why does that not move you? That's so annoying. There you are. But as you drop the anchor down, you feel it snag on something large, and it drags the ship around the side. I will say I'm going to roll some damage, but we'll stop the whirlpool. You take 60 points of damage on your ship as it's just like rocked to the side, and you feel like the anchor gets to the point where it's almost splitting, and like the chain's almost about to break. But you whatever it is hitting Gamjaw, it slows down and the whirlpool slowly dissipates. Roll me 3d10 as well. Because you've just hit Gamjaw with a massive anchor.
9, 5, so that's 14, and a 10. So what was that? 24?
Cool. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to do? You've still got movement.
I was gonna use my movement to like sail straight forward and nudge the noxious, festering towards the edge. Yeah.
Do you have you don't have water vehicles, do you? It's very unlikely for Tia.
No, Tier's on the other boat anyway.
Oh yeah. Cool. Make me a intelligence check. Add 6 to it and roll it with advantage. Because you're trying to nudge a ship out the way with a large ship and try not colliding with it and just running straight through it.
That's a 19.
19. Awesome. So yeah, you bump into the Festering Disgrace, and can you roll 3d20 for me?
3d20. That's a 3, 12, and 18.
3, 12, and 18. 30, 33. Adding all them up, yeah?
Mhm.
Cool. The Festering Disgrace takes 33 points of bludgeoning damage. The Noxious Disgrace takes half of that. But with your 120 feet of movement, you manage to push the Festering Disgrace out of the center. So that'd be there. That would go. Boop, boop, boop. There. Go.
This little maneuver's going to cost us 7 years.
Cool. Right, Dan. Is that everything, Paul?
Yep.
Cool. Your turn, Dan.
I think the ship's probably going to stay there just in case Gamjaw comes up between,
Okay.
like, on the left-hand side of all the ships. And I think the weapons master would hold until he sees the creature breach and then tell everyone to fire
Okay.
whilst maintaining
Right.
position.
DJ, your turn.
Okay. I first want to make sure everyone's okay after that hit. And
Yeah,
then-
I mean, like throughout all of this, you are losing crew and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna say, like, you lose a bit of morale or something at the end.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm just gonna simplify, like, ship kills a lot because it's so much to just keep track of.
Sure. I am gonna try and climb up to the crow's nest because I want to try and see if I can see a dark patch under the water anywhere where Gamjaw might be.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
That is
Because you're at the crow's nest, I'll say you can use. It'll be the ship's bonus action to do that, but you can do it with advantage.
okay. That is a 26.
Cool. You see a black figure, like right underneath the Noxious Disgrace, getting larger by the second.
Right underneath the Noxious Disgrace, getting larger by the second. Okay. Alright. I scream and point, or roar and point. That's about as much as I can do.
Right. What's happening? Alright. You see this sort of like dark figure just get larger and larger as you just see these two massive fangs, massive jaws just open up around the side of the ship, and it's going to take an attack. And I am going to make these reckless.
Do you really need to?
In case he crits, I guess.
So a 24, a 32, and a 30. That'll be 3 bite attacks. So that's 56, 46, and 74.
56. What was it?
46 and 74.
Oh.
as you just see these like massive set of jaws just bite the underside of the ship, and then these arms come round and just like this massive mouth coming to the side of the ship and then round to the other side. As Gamjaw lifts himself out of the water with hands on this side of the ship. Dean, your turn. Actually, I will say, Dan, you can fire your weapons, so you can get.
Wait, what?
Because
firing
you
up
said-
I want to sink the ship.
All right, I'll give you the option because Gamjaw was moving around the ship. I'll say you had an opportunity to attack. You could fire 10 of your shots. If any of them are A, 2 or below on the dice roll, you will hit the Noxious Disgrace.
2 or
Any of them
below.
are even.
Yes. Yeah, any of them are. Well, I didn't do this. Yeah, any of them are a 2 or below. You will hit the Noxious
What
Disgrace.
would I roll for it?
So,
Like, what dice? D20.
so 10 d20s plus 6 on each of them. If the
Okay.
dice number, it's the number itself on the dice is a 2 or a 1, you will hit the Noxious Disgrace.
Wait, so if it in the so 20 has a 2, does that count? Am I retarded or is
No, I
So
think he
if,
means a
if he
nat
rolls
one
the
or a
dice,
2.
if there's anything that rolls as a natural 1 or 2, it's automatically going to hit the ship.
I'm with
It's
you?
got a +6 on anything that's 3 and above. Has a
Because
+6 on it.
he's firing at Gamjaw, but the ship's behind. If any of them miss, they're going to go straight into the ship.
Sure. My brain did all kinds of things then, none of which made any
So
sense.
1 or 2, a 12, a 20,
Yeah.
22.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, or 19.
So unfortunately, I did get A2.
Okay.
I
Roll
got
that 8d8 first then.
that what D8.
That 8d8.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3.
This is going to do more damage than fucking Gamjaw's done.
Yep.
Mhm.
1, 3,
We wouldn't be the
7,
Beastly
10.
Boys without a bit of
10 damage.
Cool. On 8d8.
Yeah, I rolled a few ones, I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough. I mean, you rolled 7 ones.
What did... Oh, fuck, that was 4. So I need to roll again. 2... So extra 5... So extra 5...
I'm taking 20 off. Jesus
12...
Christ.
15.
Okay.
So 20...
15,
That was actually
25.
25, what the hell?
Alright, so. Did any of them hit a 20 or above?
Is this including +6?
Yeah.
So I got a 26, a 23, a...
You rolled a natural 20 then?
Yeah, I did. A 15, an 11, a 12, a 20 dirty, a 27...
What?
Sorry, not a
How could a
27,
27?
sorry. A 25. I rolled a
Alright,
19.
cool. So. I am. Roll me. 40 d8.
Dan, I love you, but your maths is not that good. Please use please use a dice roller.
What are they doing to me?
That is 188 damage.
Alright.
And down goes the Noxious Disgrace.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so it's now the Oryx's turn.
How high is the creature going up?
Gamjaw, you could probably see like its head and its shoulders, so you could probably see about 15 feet of it.
So it's above the ship.
So, yeah, you can't use your main guns, but I'll say you can use.
Because you can aim them up, right? So
Yeah, I'll say.
I hope so. You've got to be taking out the fucking crew.
You could fire 3 swivel guns. So it's a d20 plus 3. If you want to fire your swivel guns at it.
okay. Where is my?
How big did you say Gamjaw is now, Mummers?
Looks like maybe 60 feet.
So that's 17 to hit.
Oh.
7.
Yep.
And a 9.
9, yeah. All 3 miss. Trying to get shots around the ship and like get sort of vital spots on Gamjaw, it's just difficult.
I'm gonna try and move away from these 2 ships as well. So.
Yeah, cool.
Right, I'm moving left, but
Okay.
my ship ain't gonna swivel.
I would suggest go right.
Hmm.
Why are you swiveling me?
That was me.
There. So I'm gonna go like, oh fuck off. Up here. Why can't I select my ship? There we go, like to here.
Mhm.
Which in all my movement, but I'd be like turning at the same time, so it'd be like that.
Yeah.
It's just hard to do it at the same time as moving.
Right. The Noxious Disgrace's turn.
Ooh,
I'm just gonna have to unload everything on the
just
starboard side.
capitalize on top of it and see what happens.
Cool.
I mean, he's trying to climb on board, so it won't be long.
Throw
He's
powder
got the
barrels
ring
over
of-
the side.
Heaviness.
Mhm.
The
Stonky's
heavy
ring.
boy ring.
Oh
Ring of
my god, I
Chunk.
forgot about
Chunky's ring.
Triple the weight. It's why he's so strong.
Ah, none of us are on that ship, it's fine.
that. So this is the BBG from the Dar-Jee at Sea campaign D.
Right.
And this fella has a ring that multiplies his weight by 5 or something stupid.
I thought it was 10.
It might even be. I'll have to check that out.
Because we ended up using it to make the boat do wheelies.
What am I rolling for starboard cannons?
This has. Oh. 15 and 15, so 30 d20s.
30 d20.
Yep. Then plus 6 on each of them.
Fail. Hit. Fail. Fail. Hit. Hit. Natural 20.
Nice.
Hit. Hit. So that's 5, 6, 7. How many dice am I rolling?
So 8d8 for natural 20s.
No. I mean for like 20s to roll.
Oh, 30 total.
For fuck's sake. So that was on 10. 1.
If this is too much, I'll drop numbers down a bit and I'll change the damage dice.
3, 4. 5. So 16 hit.
16 hit.
No, I think 16 of the 30 hit.
Yeah, cool. How many of them were natural 20s?
Just the one.
One. So it'd be 17 times 8. Jesus Christ. 136 d8.
My god.
Hold on. Dice roller.
I want to see what that looks like on the dice roller.
So,
You're really doing it one by one.
Yep.
No, Dean is.
hang on.
You can just put it into the search tab.
Did you say 136?
Yeah, but-
Okay.
Hot damn. That's a lot of dice.
For some reason, I've got 632.
I got
600.
444.
I got 415.
Right, what was that? 6?
632.
Oh, right.
Rich 32.
Ridiculous.
That's a blast from the past.
The blast from these cannons, I'll tell you that for free.
Gamjaw probably has like 1,000 health, it'll be fine.
448.
All right. That panicked me. And then I remembered he was raging.
To be fair, I'm surprised how many hit.
Yeah.
I
All
rolled
right.
really well because like it usually would have been probably under half. Well, it should have been really. But it's only +6. Should be.
Cool.
What,
Dan, it's your turn.
40%?
Oh my god, there's not really anything I can do. Can Gythis transform into him?
What? No. Definitely not.
Have like a fucking Godzilla
Mini
fight.
mini Gamjaw.
Yeah. Yeah, like a 2 foot tall Gamjaw. There's not really anything I can do from here, is there? He's on the other side of the ship.
I mean, there is.
I mean, is he grappled me?
No.
Spin the ship round.
Well, I'm thinking I'm just gonna like take off because the ship is looking rough. He's done a big hit, and I'm assuming that
Yeah.
would give me an opportunity to get away.
Because you've moved everything, you can only move half pace.
I moved all my guns.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you moved all your guns from port side to starboard side, you've basically set the ship at like an awkward weight level, so you can only move 60 feet.
Okay.
But yes.
Gamjaw is also
Oh.
hanging onto the side as well.
Is that all I can move?
Did your boat just sneeze?
A little bit.
Right, Dan.
I can't. He's in half cover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up hitting the ship again.
Yeah. Because the ship just can't move backwards, you could probably get maybe 4 shots off. I'll say you can get 8 off, but he will have half cover.
Oh, God. So what's that gonna be, like an AC of 22?
Yeah. It's hard to say how many guns would go back there.
I'd say
Well,
4, not 8.
Would they have
Yeah.
half cover if you're using half the guns anyway? That's kind of like a double.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So he's got 3/4 cover.
No, as in like
say
you've
no,
got
you
half
just
the
get-
guns, so
yeah.
you have normal
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. You can get 4 shots off. I'd say, just 'cause it's like right at the back end of the ship. And, like from there, it's
Yeah.
already intersected it.
Sure, I'll take 4 shots. So I got a 21,
Mhm.
a 22,
All right.
a 10, and
Mhm.
a natural 20.
Awesome. roll all them for me then. So roll 32d8.
Let's get dice roller.
When he takes off swimming in the other direction, we're all fucked.
For a total of 151.
Yep. Alright. And your turn, Josh.
Suppose I
Okay.
should,
These
as
rolls
customary.
are definitely going to make or break Gabjot surviving.
All right. So he's behind us. How's he looking?
Very, very rough. And he's looking to dive down
Okay.
and start to slowly regenerate and just. He
I
looks like he's
have-
about to die.
I have a ballista on the back of my ship, which is literally looking right at him now. Is it a grappling ballista? Or is it just a ballista?
I will say. Cool. The ballista, if it hits him, it will grapple him, but the chain has a break DC of 20. So he can just use his action to break it, and he gets advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
So yeah, you need to hit, and you need him not to beat a 20 on his advantage strength check to break the chain.
Okay.
Well, he's got like a plus 20 anyway.
Yeah, it's not plus 20. It's, a lot of it is due to his proficiency.
Plus, you built
but-
this monster. DJ.
Yeah,
You built him.
Okay.
His CR is, it's not quite what it would be for what his level should be, if you get what I mean.
Nope.
His CR is what his level is, but a CR, whatever creature he is, would not be that level normally. I think like I think an Archmage is like CR 11, and that's a 17th level.
Okay.
So
What
his
does
CR
that
is
mean,
greater than what his level should be. So he'd, I think, to try and sort of like dub it down, he'd be maybe like a CR 9 or 10. But he's higher because I best CR what level he would be by now. So, grappling hook,
Okay.
you're within range.
It's either that or
Yeah.
we drop the anchor on the port side and then we broadside him with all 6 cannons
Mhm.
on this side, which
I will say. Oh,
yes, we might hit the Noxious, but peppering him with 6 instead of 1, I prefer those chances.
for you to be able to kill him outright, you need to hit at least 4-ish. No, it'd be a lot less more than that. I think you'd need to hit all your shots and roll incredibly high damage to be able to kill him with your shots.
Okay. Well, the odds are piss poor either way. So I think already being faced this way, I'm going to try and go for the ballista.
Cool. So, d20 plus 5.
Come on, boys.
If you want, I'll say
You've got a natural 20.
DJ.
Boys.
I hope it's a natural 20, not a natural one.
My
Say it.
first one of the night.
Before you take a
Oh,
photo or
fuck's
anything,
sake.
DJ. What do you get? Sorry.
It's in there.
So DJ comes down. You say you get 20.
No.
Do you want me to tell
The
you what?
No,
opposite.
cool. No. So DJ comes down and immediately grabs whoever's off the ballista and hunkers himself down. You can roll with advantage.
Okay.
Like this is the sort of get him or he's going to be gone moment.
It's your Moby Dick.
It
So yeah,
is.
D20
My
plus
first roll was a nat 20. My second
Oh,
was a
awesome.
15.
Cool. Lovely. So yeah, immediately, like at the back of his neck, you could see like these sort of like tentacles sprouting around, and like one of them looks like it's burst through, and it's given like a perfect point to just be able to fire the harpoon straight into the back of his neck. Roll me 6d10.
6d10. Okay. I'm gonna do this with. Um, 9 and 8. So 17 plus. Plus 1 plus 5. So 17, 18, 23. 29 on
Cool.
6d10.
And this harpoon goes straight into the back of his neck, and this like large heavy chain is just dragged all the way across and is now like quite taut as he's starting to dive down. Now, fun.
As he dives down, can, like, I don't know, Tyr release the helm and grapple hold of the chain just to help support?
Because like there's such a big distance between. I'll say at this point, because it's not your turn for like thingy, I'll say no for now. But I'm gonna record this roll.
Okay.
So this is a strength check at advantage because he's still raging. With his strength score being a +8.
What's the DC?
DC's 20. I just had a look on
No, wait, is that... Okay, never mind.
D&D Beyond, and I had a look at steel or iron break DC, and it's DC 20.
Didn't see what you got.
I think that's a 6 and a 15.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, you see like this harpoon goes straight into his neck, and he begins to slowly dive down as the Festering Disgrace is sort of like brought back and dragged like almost into the water as you just feel this tension release, and the ship just splashes back down to the ground, back down onto the ocean, as this large figure just descends deeper into the water. You just narrowly avoid capturing and killing Gamjo.
I dropped to my knees and let out a scream. Gamja!
How fast up does he appear to be diving?
His swim speed is about the same pace as Festering Disgrace.
Fucking hell.
He is a quick big boy.
That thick tail.
And we might as well end session there, boys.
Oh,
It was a good one.
My God, man.
Imagine if we killed him and dragged him to shore and carved him up.
Yeah.
I don't want to carve him up. I want him to pull the boat. And I want him to pay
Yeah.
for what he's done, God damn it.
That really panicked me when you said 600 damage. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh,
You
wait.
gave me the
that-
dice to roll.
That's only 300. Thank God.
300 damage.
But yeah.
My God.
Hey, you gave me 30 cannons, mate.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fair because he will be raging and like 30 cannons on 17 hits. That's 600 damage. That's, I mean, it's a decent amount of damage to him. But in the possible near future, if you do fight the beast, it will now be Gamjaw and the beast.
oh god.
We got this, boys.
We actually
Dean,
don't.
I need to drop you some lore at some point because shit's about to pop off.
I think I need to give you guys some ship tactics. Positioning was terrible, boys. Terrible.
What are you talking about? I
Me and
led
you
the
were
way.
fine. He was right in
Okay.
between us.
Yeah, I don't know. Dan, you were just a sniper in every meaning of the word. There's not a single bit of close combat in you.
Yeah.
Next time you fight him, I'm going to give him different actions and potentially legendary actions.
Okay. He's gonna
Because you guys,
summon
if you
Killer
do get
Whale.
hit, you can deal a lot of damage, and he was only getting 3 attacks out.
Sure.
Did he hit anyone apart from me? I don't know. He tail slammed.
He
you.
tail slammed it. I think it's like you were the only one like firing at him and like drawing his attention. Yeah, like I don't think Gamjaw had quite a high intelligence anywhere, and it looks like from this his thing is he looks less intelligent and more sort of alien than he did before because he has these like strange like tentacles coming out of him. No.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Next time you fight him, I'm gonna change his stat block up a bit because I just dragged it from something else. But I'm gonna give him slightly different actions.
So how much
We need to
health
find
did he have in
port
total?
immediately.
Let's go, lads. We got this.
A lot, Dan. He sounds to that.
Fair.
We can have him.
But beasts at the same time. Yeah.
It's the beast of the sea that I'm worried about. Because if you can do that amount of damage, the beast will
More cannons.
pretty much one-shot any of our ships.
How many years was the beast? But was DJ on the beast?
DJ was on the beast at least 20.
Cool.
And let me see how long
Just
the
thinking
beast
about
has
being
operated.
back on ships and just like being reminded of the time of being on the beast. The beast was almost double the size of these 2 warships.
Yep, I can believe that.
He would, you would see double the amount of guns either side.
So how
Just
much
an
damage
extra
did you
deck.
do, Paul?
600 and a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think.
We might be in trouble there, boys.
I
But
think
I
it's
did have a nat
with-
20 in there, and I hit more
Yeah.
than half.
with yeah, like just remembering like being on the beast, you can remember that it could take down huge ships in just like one volley. That's why like no one is of like sin, and everyone does their best to stay away.
Bear in mind, we would have an extra ship as well.
He would.
But we will be losing something. I guarantee that.
Oh, We didn't see Fen either.
Nope.
It's just gonna get messy, lads.
Right,
thing
I'm gonna
is-
get shooting because I'm fucking knackered.
No worries,
Mhm.
big man.
Thanks for tonight. It was great. It was a good one.